Hello, Steve here. Welcome to Real Health. Who'd have thought health is about what we're eating? Join me on my quest to disseminate my go-to health regimen, the Health 44, my clumsy branding of eliminating 4 classes of food, introducing 4 classes of micronutrients. Bingo, bongo, health sorted. So thank you for your interest. Let's do this. Right, here we go again. Welcome back, whatever that means. Not too many followers, and you've clicked on today, and today is food and nutrition dose. Haven't posted in a month or so. I've been doing a lot of thinking, been a little bit busy with other things, but most of the thinking has been regarding where am I going? What am I doing? I've indicated many times in the past that I've had all these theories happening, you see. I've extended or overweighting the idea of pica, P-I-C-A. Google and an AI prompt won't generate too much for you. I've generated a lot more. Based on the whole pica idea, I've developed that into forage theory or human foraging theory, where we're just all micronutrient deficient, and we need to attend to our micronutrients. We don't know how much we need, but we need to at least get the minerals into us. There's 60 that we should be getting into us. Some of the salts out there have 80 plus minerals in them, but it's less bioavailable versus the colloidal minerals. That's just a quick snippet. And even health seekers that are looking for the next big thing in longevity, health, fitness, losing weight, and the like, first thing to start with is micronutrients, and that's where it brought me. Yes, I have a bias because it brought me to where I am from my morbid obesity and my chronic diseases, half a dozen chronic other diseases. 50 now, I'm almost going to be one of those stats, a statistic that 98, 99% of us keep our weight off when we first lose it. Easy. Once you understand micronutrients, it'll become easier, and probably some of the 2%, 1 or 2% that do succeed with their weight in those 5 years, they're probably, a lot of them are probably doing it by force. Oh no, it's not force, and then they're, their nails are all bitten off and they're divorced and all that sort of thing. So I've thought about, I'm a hopeless marketer. I'm hopeless at social media. At least I'm getting the content out there. So this new idea, food and nutrition dose, I'm copying. A lot of things I do copy when things start to make sense. And Simon Hill, I think, I'm copying this part of, where our macro and micronutrient profile over years and decades is like the drip, drip, drip of smoking. So smoking over, say, 40 years will deteriorate your health in certain ways, and so does certain diets. The vegans won't say that their diet will deteriorate your health. The carnivores, the ketos, the intermittent fasters will say the same sort of thing. Even I will say the same sort of thing. But I am humble amongst my verbosity and grandiosity. I'm open to mistakes. I'm using myself as a guinea pig in a lot of things. A guinea pig in the ideas, a guinea pig in the actual bricks and mortar of my diet. I've shared my diet, my changes in my diet. Slight changes, but changes. Some will already know that I do poo-poo the whole vegan thing, or plant-based. I don't poo-poo it fully. It can be done as a plant-based diet to be fit, healthy, live longer, yada yada. Health span versus age span. It can be done, but it is harder. It is much more difficult. Oh yes, but I'm getting my vitamin B12 shots or dose of this. Then I've referenced what type of vitamin B12. There's biases with that as well. The cyanocobalamin and the methylcobalamin, vitamin B12 sources and the like. Methylcobalamin probably somewhat better because it's already been methylated. How we methylate calcium is issue, and it goes into the weeds quite a bit. That's why, I've claimed myself as a epi-nutritionist and more palatable. I've been thinking in my last month of my extreme thinking where I should go. I'm more of a nutritional theorist, and just like a physics theoretical physicist. That's the space where I proclaim again where I am. So to extend on why you clicked on the food and dosing of our food, nutrition dosing, is that's another in the weeds overarching umbrella concept on top of my forage theory and those sort of. I've got other theories in there, but the main ones that are triangulating into importance. So I've been through the whole decade's worth of low fat, no meat. Yeah, I'm now fairly heavy meat. Very heavy meat, actually. Especially in the last month. Probably a bit more meat I'm having. Preparation, I'm still in the weeds about discovering what we should be doing with our meat preparation. High heat, low heat. When you get the low heat, it's cooking for too long. High heat, less time, but the high heat equals trans fats, acrylamides, heterocyclic amines. So there's risk reward. Plant-based, well, you don't have to worry too much about the heterocyclic amines, acrylamides, trans fats. Yeah, but then you have to worry about things like oxalates and not enough B12 and the lectins. We've heard about the lectins, haven't we? And so yeah, it's very in the weeds. So where should I be going? Well, here's another concept: the whole food and nutrition dosing. And the more we go into the future, we'll get less and less micronutrients, particularly less and less minerals, the 60 minerals that we require. Mainstream would like to suggest that we need 13. Maybe we should be getting 60 because those 60 are present in all of the vertebrate kingdom, the animal kingdom, not just humans and the animals that we like. So the scientific academic health complex centers around 7 days of this, 30 days of this. Oh, how about the decade and lifelong study of the Harvard Human Health Study? Human happiness, human health? Anyway, it's devoured into other studies, that particular study. So we do have long-term results. Health and diets come into that, but the way humans are, I'm throwing my human nature part into this. They're not too honest in studies, self-reporting. There's, am I borrowing this? I don't know. Vanity reporting in our sharing of data. The only way we can really see what's going on is to follow people around. Is it UK based? Some sort of show. I haven't seen it. I've only heard it being talked about, where I've tried everything, I just can't lose weight, and they follow these people around and they don't count the cake they just had. Oh, it's just a piece of cake. Yeah. And that's the whole dosing thing. Dosing of crap over decades and decades. Dosing of wheat over decades and decades. And those which poo-poo dairy, dosing of dairy over decades and decades. Dairy, wheat, sugar, decades and decades. Bingo, bongo, die, late 70s. And the last decade of that is sometimes Alzheimer's and dementia, and falling, breaking your hip, and some make it 12 months, some make it 5 years. So we should be really getting, certainly into our centenarian years and super centenarian years, we should be getting up to about age 120. My mentor or self-proclaimed person that I've followed and got to my healthy state is Dr. Joel Wallach. Even he's got some concept flaws, but he's got some concept beauties, which should have given him half a dozen of his own Nobel Peace Prizes. So will he make it to his 90s? He's slowing down. He's slowing down, but maybe he shouldn't have made it into his 50s the way he was earlier. I've done quite a bit of damage when I started how I am now at age 47. I'm now 51 in my 5th year, and doesn't look like I'll be looking back into my my prognosis was dying at the age of around, say, 63, the way I was going. Could be longer, could be less, heart attack now or amputation later, that sort of stuff. And many people will suggest, oh, when I get into my 80s, will you get into your 80s? Just look around. Some people gone before their 50s, some into their 90s. Okay, we get it. But just keep looking around, and you may find that people are starting to in their 60s, and I've made predictions where for each half century, take off 5 years, and that will happen if we don't understand or subscribe to the whole micronutrients complex, especially the minerals, which are getting less and less and less ingested. Even if you are taking minerals, is being methylated, absorbed, and the like. And that's where colloidal minerals comes in. And also while I'm onto this sort of ranty sort of thing at the moment, I've got the whole Health 44 concept. I feel like each and every episode I should suggest what it is, because I don't get many repeat viewers, listeners. So the Health 44 health happens when you take away 4 classes of food: the wheat, the oils, the sugars, the nitrates, nitrites. Then you add the 4 classes of micronutrients, 60 minerals, 16 vitamin, 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 2 essential fatty acids, and depending on your health profile, bingo bongo, health sorted at some point. It started working on me in day 4, where I noticed things. Maybe kilo, maybe the 4th week, kilo, 4 kilos in the 4th week, 4 kilos, 3, 2. And that's how I was losing my weight, you see. And I want this to be the reality of all other sufferers. And for the people that are fit looking, you think they'll get into their 90s and become a centenarian? Some will, but also some do while smoking, while drinking their sherry at night and eating lard, spreading lard on their bread. You get those outliers, but it will become more regular once we take away the wheat, the oils, nitrates, nitrites, the sugars. I'm not advocating fully for carnivore or keto, but it's easier. It's an elimination approach. Some will say, oh, orthorexic. But to start, to be able to digest, absorb the micronutrients, and we need to supplement these days. If you're not supplementing correctly, all the other things may be okay in the short term. And a lot of the research, the studies that are out there, monthly based. Some, yes, we have those large scale, multi-decadal studies, but I wouldn't trust those reporting humans, those vanity reporters. You get the real sticklers for the rules. I ate a couple of bars of chocolate. I had some cake. It was, my daughter's birthday. I've got to have some cake. Not this guy. He will not have any daughter cake. Will the cake have a daughter? Will my daughter have a cake as a decorative piece? Is she going to eat it? Don't know. I don't want her to. She may, and not sure how she'll take it, but let's see. She she does eat a bit of peasant food. She's had very minimal wheat exposure. No allergies, that sort of thing. There's some itching and very early on rashes, which are pretty much gone. The itching is still there. Is it behavioural? I don't know. Is it, I've come across recently in my own discoveries, soil-based probiotics is good for the whole infant or child itching thing. In my first week with that, with my little one, and see how that goes. Other than that, never been sick, no issues. So, can't do any better. Okay. My other loved ones, well, you can only lead the horse to the water. You can't whip them to drink. Many are multi-decadally married to peasant food, and they continue to eat peasant food, which is grains, A few veggies. Oh, fruit is good. It's very good. Even I have fruit 2 or 3 times a year. This much, not that much. Fruit and veg. Yes, I've already mentioned the oxalates and the lectins. Oh, the fiber. What's fiber? Yeah, that's another thing. Maybe we do need fiber if we eat peasant food, all the grains and whatnot. You must line the stomach. Well, water does the same. Don't drink while you're eating. Only half an hour before you eat, you can have some water. 90 minutes post your meal, then you can have some water again. If you're really parched, famished, you didn't quite take in enough liquid and you're thirsty and you need some liquid, well, an ounce, 15 minutes, half an hour later, ounce or two of water is okay. But don't start guzzling during your meals and a few minutes after your meal. Hopefully 90 minutes plus. That's the other part of, we need to digest our food, absorb our food, and then we need to take in those micronutrients. So already it gets a bit complex when I talk about the Health 44. Well, digestion, increased salt, things like cholesterol is our friend, not our foe, and not drinking during our meals. So I know I've hijacked the whole episode here with its dosing of our food and micronutrients, nutrition, macros and micros over decades. So even though feel like I'm out of the woods, we'll see how I go age 70, 80, 90, hopefully plus 90. But I've had a late start. And the earlier you start with digestion, absorbing the micronutrients, and avoiding those 4 foods you need to eliminate, not pretty much, but eliminate, that's a good place to start, a good chassis to start. And that is another theory that I indicate as an epinutritionist, a theoretical nutritionist, where it's not a 30 days, 7 days. You've heard avoid these foods for 7 days, eat these 7 foods and see what the difference is. All those, even I've done a few of those, like these 3 things and those 3 things: digestion, increased salt, don't drink during your meals. Those sort of things. I've had those numbers in my titles before as well. But it is drip, 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 even with the good stuff, and drip, drip, drip with the bad stuff, where eating wheat, oils, sugars, nitrites over decades makes us die at the age of, say, 80. You should be 120. And for those sports people, you'll be stronger for longer, you'll have a good health span, but you'll probably still age 80. So you've got a better chance if you understand micronutrients for those gym types. Many people think that I'm a gym type, but not really. Between 1 and 10 minutes of calisthenics every other day now. I don't even do it every day. So it doesn't really count. It's just something to stress my joints, to keep some bone density there, that sort of thing, in case I need to move a couch at some point. Functional strength, just so I don't deteriorate and that sort of things. I'll be less likely to get sarcopenia than most, but you still get bone and muscle loss with age. So I'm not like the Hubermans and the like with this workout, that workout, Peter Attia. I've borrowed the peasant food thing from Dave Asprey. I do borrow things, but theoretical physicists also borrow things to create their own theories. And me, as a nutritional theoretical nutritionist, epi-nutritionist, the forage theory specialist. Um, there you go. So not this 7 days, 30 days, or for a year, and if it doesn't work, you particularly need to do the whole 44 forever until something better. Oh, well, we know better. We know better than the whole 44. We've got carnivore. Ancestral diets, they didn't have longevity as a priority. It was survival as the priority. That's where I guess vegans get their upper hand in understanding their ideas, but we feel that we're understanding more, but we may have a lot further to go if we don't understand or subscribe to or apply the micronutrients which are essential. If we start thinking about this drug and that drug, these diseases will be gone in the late 2020s, and then we'll have this cybernetics thing where we just, your arm doesn't work, we'll just cut it off. There's a robotic arm. You got Alzheimer's. We downloaded your brain. Just put in another one. How are we gonna? Yeah. There's a lot of things that we don't know that could have happened 100 years ago, and in 30 years there might be some wow things. But if it doesn't happen, Health 44, understand micronutrients. And if you're looking for a miracle, go off this and that saturated fat, or avoid wheat, and you're expecting miracles in a few months, it's a lot more complicated. It's drip, drip, drip. It's multi-years, multi-decadal. And that's where I'll round out where I've hijacked the title today, but it's all related. It's all related. So I'll end it there. It's just been a ranty one to indicate I'm still here because I haven't posted in a while. So until the next time, hopefully, bye-bye.